everybody, it is Christine. Time for a scrapbook process video. This is my Iron Crafters video. And for the month of September, our ingredient is tags. And I had remembered, this is the March 2024 hip kit, and I remembered there was tags. And look at all these cute tags, you guys. So, this is the tags we're going to be using. There's Miss Saturn, by the way. She's decided to visit us. That doesn't happen very often because I think I've mentioned before she sits in the window. It's kind of over there. And on my table that's over there. She doesn't come here very often, and I think it's because it's in the middle of the room. I don't know. So anyways, there's the tags, and what I'm going to document here, and I think I may do a flap, because I want to be able to look at it. I have to think on this just a minute. This was actually my daughter's model card. She modeled, I think I've mentioned this before, and this was the card, like, I don't know what they called this thing. It was like you had to give it to they had it on file or whatever, and they gave it to prospective, clients or whatever. I'm going to be honest. This is when she very first started modeling. These are not the best photos she ever had. So it's kind of interesting because she definitely matured in that activity. But anyway, so I want to have this document. I've had this kind of hanging out, and I thought, this could be fun. So, and she's kind of got little blue jeans on, and then, the rest of it's fairly neutral in a way. She's got red hair and stuff, but the blue jean stuff kind of struck me because she got that in a couple places. So I thought I could use some blue, the blue, and then I really like this. I think I'm going to use the flower, although this could be cute because her hair, maybe I don't do the flower. That takes away from the tags. Maybe we don't do the flowers. I do like this torn edge. I had these from other layouts, and so I thought, well, I'll just keep these torn edges here. And then my thinking is I'm going to bring these tags out from here and maybe from over here. That's my thinking. And then I have these, I don't know, these are really pretty rub-ons and stuff, but I don't know about these. We'll see. I haven't even tried these rub-ons. I'm really kind of interested to see how they do. But there's that. And then I have this bag full of like titles. I'm thinking of using maybe Wonderful, because I've already used the Dreams Come True. That was on a different layout. And Wonderful is a little bit smaller letters. It's a bigger word, but we'll see. We'll see about that. Because I also have this. Unless I do something with like Model Life. That could be cool. Maybe I'll do that. And I do, of course, have some ephemeras and stuff, too, if I want to use those. And then puppy hearts. Lots of things. Do I still have this camera? Oh, there's a camera there. I'll get into that. So let me cut my tags. I don't know that I'm going to, I need to figure out my flap. Usually you use, I might can use a branding strip or something. I might can use a branding strip. I'll look and see. I got to figure that out because I don't want to lose the back of this. So let me do this. Let me cut this. Let me trim this off. Figure out my flap because I have two flappy things. I don't know. Let me do all that kind of stuff and I'll be back on in a second. Okay, you guys. So what I've done is trimmed all my tags out. I have a few extra left. I'm going to hang on to these though, because if I use them the way I've kind of got this organized, I lose my little things at the bottom, and I don't wish to do that. This one maybe I could have used, but the blue on blue was kind of getting lost, so I'm going to hang on to those. I debated on Wonderful. I debated on Awesome, but I think I'm going to go back to my original thought, which was Model Life, because I can put that down here. I'm kind of organizing this way. I can put the word model here, and I think this will work. Then I have this piece of paper here, and I really like this floral, and I think because it's kind of multicolored, and these are more of, not a solid or a neutral, but they're just a little less patterned than the tags. I thought it would be a neat little touch to put it on this side. And then use this. I'll just trim this where this flaps around. I got to figure out exactly how to do it because I don't want to cover it too much. But I'll trim it where it makes like a little flap. I may take my notebook punch on here. If I do that though, ooh, I don't know. I need to test that, you guys. I'll have to test that. And I'm thinking that this is how this is going to kind of look. So I'm going to put these away. I don't think I'll use these. I love this little bag of titles though. These were great. I won't use these, and then I will grab my ephemera after I do this kind of stuff and see what I got going on. So give me just a second. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to test my notebook punch on this and see what it looks like before I attach it. Okay, I'll be back on. Okay, it is time to get to work here with my little flapper. So I've already punched the notebook punch on the little floral piece, and I had put a tear tape along the side. And now I'm going to add this little piece here, and then I'm going to basically flip it over and score it with my, what is that, a We Are Memory Keepers. It's not called All-in-One, but it's something like that. I think I've been asked before, like, about this trimmer. I do like it. The only problem I have with it is replacement blades are impossible to find. I do love the tag maker piece on it. You know, there's a lot of little functions. That's why it's called, like, all-in-one. But unfortunately, guys, if you can't find a blade, the trimmer part becomes essentially not usable. So, which is kind of unfortunate because it got the cool little add-on to make the tag. So I just don't use it very often as a trimmer because I figure if I have to have it, I'll need it for the tag or whatever. So anyway, I use it to score, and then I make that little piece there, and that's the piece that's now going to get glued down to the layout to make the flap. Now, my intention, I haven't done it by the time I take the photos and stuff here, but my intention is to type up a little bit of journaling that talks about kind of her modeling journey, since because I have so much room behind this thing, essentially to write a little story. So you won't see it in the photos really, but that is my intention with this layout, is to add that underneath this flap. So that's that. I'm going to kind of size this. I do realize at this point that that blue does not have the white core showing, and I enjoy having the white core showing when I tear paper. That's just my personal preference. I know sometimes you may not want that, but I personally, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to do that. In fact, it's not even 9 times out of 10. It's like 99 out of 100. I will probably have my white core showing. So I kind of measured it out to make sure my flapper thing here is going to show over the blue. And then I'm going to take the little, I guess it's a orangey peach color. It's like a tone-on-tone orangey peach color. And I'm going to create my second layer there. And that's how that's going to look. I don't know if I glue that down right now. Oh, I guess I do. I know that I kind of fast around a little bit because in just a second I'm going to take my tags and put those down. I think that's the next thing I do after this. If I'm honest with you, I don't know, because I kind of did a lot of different things on this and kind of out of order. So yeah, I think I put this down. I don't really go all the way to the edge because I do know I'm going to tuck in the tags, and I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do underneath the orange piece yet. So it's not technically glued all the way down to the edge there. And then I'm going to kind of mess around with this title. I think I set it there, but I don't glue it down yet because I'm kind of going, okay, do I go to the left? I ended up putting All of Life. I put the whole title on the little peach color. I was actually really pleased how that turned out. It was kind of perfectly sized unintentionally. So I kind of mess with that. Now I'm going to slide these tags in here. And I'm trying to just go like light and dark and, you know, just kind of different patterns and stuff where it's not basically anything touching this the same. And then we have Saturn again, you guys. It has been a while, hasn't it, since you guys have seen her kind of wander around in the space. So I don't edit this out. I don't really shush her too much because I know some of you guys kind of like to see her. And that's the first time she's been up here in a while. She's not, I'm not going to suggest to you guys she's really 100% adapting. She still really struggles with the other animals. And I don't mean like she fights them or anything like that. It's just she just acts terrified. So we try to keep her a little bit insulated where she's not scared. And the bad thing is when we do get a storm come through, because she kind of likes to hang out up here with me. I have a good sized room. You know, there's lots of interesting things. She sleeps up here, you know, during the day with me. She kind of wanders around. She looks and things. I'll open different drawers and move things around. I had read somewhere that if you move stuff, your cat, you know, loves that because they kind of get interested in all that kind of stuff. So I'll kind of do things. But when the storms come, of course, this is the top of the house. She does not like to be up. She's always, even in my other house, she wanted to be under the bed or something. She just doesn't like storms. And that sometimes creates a little bit of confusion because she'll try to run down the stairs and then here will come Oreo or the dog or something. And then she's like, wait, which fear do I worry about the most? And that kind of breaks my heart for her. So I'll usually pick her up and carry her and put her in our room so she can go into the bed and stuff because she doesn't know how to get there by herself without me helping her. So, but she's doing good today. She's been wandering around looking at different things, and that's why she's been up on my desk. So at this point, I've been threading this really old, like baker's twine looking stuff. This is from a really, really, really old My Mind's Eye collection. And it's got this kind of yellow and white. I kind of laid it with the peach, and I felt like it wasn't so far off it looked weird, so I used it. I think it's fine. I'm going to use a little Nuvo glue once I kind of glue these down, or put this through here to kind of make it kind of stay in place, but it still can move a little bit. I mean, it's not like, you know, the whole string is glued down. I do one little piece on the right-hand tag here. I don't do the second little tag, though, and I don't do it on purpose because you'll see kind of toward the end what I do there. But so far, I'm pretty happy. I've got all these tags, you guys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 tags on this layout. So I think I am meeting the challenge of using tags on my iron crafter. So here's where I'm going to get the ephemera. Now what I'm going to do here, I've decided that I'm going to use this little ticket as like a little, what's the word? Like a lock. It's not a lock though. It's just going to hold the flap kind of closed. So you'll see that in just a second. I did find this little like viewfinder thing. It says True Colors. So I put that underneath. The ticket itself, I put a little bit of ATG, but I'm going to staple it to the blue paper there, mostly because I think it'll, you know, the intention is this photo or the card here is going to open and close over underneath it or whatever. So that's kind of the point of it. I just showed you that. And then I'm going to come down to the bottom, and I have a little photo strip thing. And I did have a little camera and a little caught on film. I think these are all perfect because they're all related to like photos and stuff. And then like a little circle that says full color is going to go down there. I will put the caught on film, little film roll up on foam, but everything else just gets Nuvo glue. And then I'm going to kind of poke around on this thing over here. I'm like, do I want to use any of these? I'm thinking about putting some words on my tags. And when I get to that conclusion, I think, you know what? I'm going to go with my Hip Kit stuff in a minute. Not this collection, but in the stuff I have in my binder over there. And I'm going to go get some wordy strips in a minute. But first, I'm going to glue this stuff down. Do I make you sit and watch me do this? I might. I'm so sorry. Oops. Didn't really mean to do that. I don't like to leave the glue in stuff down because I think sometimes that can get a little boring, but that's okay. I will, like I said, I'm going to go over and get those wordy bits, but I think I do the little enamel hearts first. I will add some enamel hearts, and I do actually break into my rub-ons too. I'm really proud of myself because I wanted to use them, and the quality is pretty good. I was happy about that. I did my Bo Bunny Stash Bash layout the other day, and those poor rub-ons were no good. I had to throw the whole sheet away. I don't know if it's just because I guess they've just aged, but these ones were perfect. I was really happy with these, and you'll see that in just a minute too. Here's where I've got the little enamel hearts. I'll add 2 next to model because I thought I had that little gap next to that word, and I wasn't sure I liked it, so I did go ahead and fill that in with some hearts, and then I'm going to add some on the left-hand side of the cluster there. I'll just kind of alternating too. I'm just kind of making sure that my colors aren't like the same, if that makes sense. So I'll put a little bit in each little bits here. And then I think that's when I decided to go get the words. I'm just kind of, that right there, that one in the upper top left there, I thought about that for just a second because I wanted to stick it somewhere in there, and I ended up sticking it on the little ticket thing. All right, so here is where I'm going to get the wordy bit. So one of the little phrases, I'm kind of just trying to make it match a little bit. So one says, I think this set came from, y'all, I don't even remember what month it was. It's been at least a year. But this one of them says, everything I need to know is in this photo dump. One says, behind the scenes footage. One says, have stories to tell, not stuff to show. And then the one I put at the top says, fill your life with adventures, not things. I sometimes think about the fact, my daughter's had a pretty cool life, if I'm honest. I mean, she'll tell you that too. She really has. You know, she played soccer for a number of years, 15, 16 years. So she got to go to Europe to play. She's been to like, I don't know, 13, 14, 15 countries, something like that. So she's traveled quite a bit. And then when she started the modeling, you know, she got to do some stuff for JCPenney, Hot Topic, that kind of stuff. And she got to live in New York for some months. You know, she's just had a really neat life. I'm really glad and happy that we've been able to facilitate some of that. I mean, much of it has been on her own, honestly, on her own work and ethics and all that kind of stuff, and just, you know, really putting herself out there. But as parents, I'm glad that we've been able to kind of support that. And I'm not going to lie, when she went to New York, that was, she had her own money, but still, she was 18, and like as parents, it's like kind of scary. Here's where I put the rub-ons. I decided to use their Smile, and then I thought, you know, there's some pretty little hearts, so I put little green hearts on one of the tags. In a moment, I'm going to get these butterflies. I think the butterflies are really pretty, and I'm really happy with their little, like, little trail of butterflies, kind of. That's going to go on the top. Let me see. Is that the only ones I put? That might be the only 3 I put is the hearts, the Smile, and the butterflies. I'll use these again, though. I think these are really pretty. I think they look great. And they're real easy to use, too. I just had this little spatula thing. I do not know, you guys, yet still where I put those goddamn popsicle sticks. I have lost them. And I know I didn't throw them away. And you guys, I also haven't found my cut file as of the recording of this video. I put those away, too. And I don't know why. This is not a disorganized room. So, like, where did I put that stuff, you guys? I have it in my head. Oh, this would be a great... Is that a popsicle stick? Please don't tell me that's a popsicle stick. I totally didn't even realize that was in there, you guys. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I totally thought I didn't have a popsicle stick, but there's one. Anyways, that's the last of the layout. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you do check out the playlist. There will be some others playing along with the Iron Crafters. And it's always fun to see what people do. I love the different layouts that come out and everything. So make sure you check those out and give folks love. You know, if you like their videos, make sure you do like and subscribe. Of course, we always like that as YouTubers, to have those subscribers. I love my subscribers. I have such sweet ladies. You guys will comment. Oh my gosh, I love it. You guys have a great day, and we will see you next time. Bye.